Welcome to Pam's laboratory. Guys, I feel like a scientist with all this stuff going on right here. Wow. Hello, hi, Creme De La Fam over here, also known as Pam Limtanga, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and of course liking, commenting, and any other form of engagement with my content. Today we're taking care of our skin, but first things first, this is a disclaimer. A couple of things are changing. Firstly, this is not a sustainable workstation. I'm working on it. As soon as I am free to buy whatever I need at the stores, I'll create a proper working station, because wow, I went through the most trying to assemble this. And I'm shooting with the back camera today because Ayabulela actually suggested we shoot YouTube content with your back camera if you don't have a camera. Y'all know I do have a camera, but yeah, long story. Today we're dealing with skincare. Skincare during winter is very crucial. It is almost as important as winter fashion to fashion lovers. That is arguable and debatable. I'm a fashion lover and a lover of winter, so it goes hand in hand with skincare. That is why I chose to do this video. And if you've watched my channel since day one, you'll know that I've recorded this video before, but I accidentally deleted it, right? Because I wasn't used to YouTube. I didn't know what my way around it then. But right now, I just decided to re-record it fresh for this winter 2020. There's one thing I am missing though, which is the Bramley Magnolia Tissue Oil that I replaced with this one. They didn't have it at Pep. I actually didn't get it from Pep. I got it from my mom. They didn't have it at Pep, so this is what she bought. But I would highly suggest that you use the other oil, which is the Magnolia Tissue Oil. But I basically got this method, or this skin remedy 5 oils thing when I was younger, and has always been 5 oils. But so we have olive oil, coconut oil. As I said, this was supposed to be the Bramley Magnolia Tissue Oil sold at Pep. This is the Glycerin. This is Castor Oil. This is lavender. This is tea tree, then lavender, right? You can get this at Pep, but everything else you can get at Dischem, right? Yeah, I got this from Checkers though. I got this from Checkers, but you can get olive oil from Dischem as well, so it's no train smash, right? And then now we're going to start mixing. So olive oil benefits on skin. It has vitamin content. It is an antioxidant. It is an antibacterial, and it moisturizes, right? That is olive oil. So what we're going to do is, I also bought this from Dischem so that you can mix everything in. This does not necessarily look cute, so what I'm gonna do is, after I've mixed it for you guys to see, I'm going to pour it into my E45. I use E45. It's really good for eczema. I know other people with eczema use Epimax, other people use Epizone, and all of those are kind of creams that are really good for your skin, right? And then that is olive oil, right? Let's pour it up, watch it up, ball out. Pour it up. That's how we ball out. Don't add too much, because you must remember that you have other oils that you're going to need, right? Next up is coconut oil. Coconut oil is, it intensely hydrates your skin and fights the aging process. So fun fact, it's also good for your hair. For natural hair lovers, you guys already know it's really good for your hair. So apparently it's good for oral health as well, but I wouldn't try it. I wouldn't try to consume coconut oil, but you can consume this one because it's good for cooking as well. So, ooh, what am I gonna do? Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna pour some coconut oil into our mixture. Let's do that. Oh my goodness. This is ghetto, guys, but it's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. Okay. Next up, I'll give you the benefits for the oil that you are supposed to add, not this one. So the Magnolia Tissue Oil is formulated with vitamin A and E oil and biofilm oil, which is best for any skin type. It assists with stretch marks, scars, and very dry skin. So next up, do that. We're just gonna pour like all of it. Next up, we're using glycerin. Let me tell you about some glycerin, y'all. It's used on all skin types, including oily skin. It treats oily skin conditions like acne, skin infections, wrinkles, and fine lines. It attracts moisture to the skin, and it makes the skin soft, moist, and supple, right? So that's what's next to our concoction. We're gonna add half of this. Okay, I think that's half. Ooh, that is not half. That is not. So I'm pretty sure you guys are wondering, like in terms of measurements, exactly how much should you put in. It's not really, what do you call this? It's not really measurement sensitive, but as you can see, like how much I'm putting. Yeah, I know this is like the worst advice that I'm giving you, but use your discretion. Use your discretion. So for instance, with something like this tea tree oil, you will use like a small bit because it's small, and with castor oil it's half, and then coconut oil, because there's a lot, you're going to use about 1/4, you know. So you just use your discretion, and depending on how big of a bottle you have. And then the next thing you're using is castor oil. Some of you have horror stories. Castor oil horror stories from when you were a child. I know. Castor oil was peel. And then this one, castor oil, it promotes overall skin health. It soothes sunburn, which is really good. It also has antibacterial properties, so which is really, really good as well. So you're gonna open that up. You're gonna add half of this. Castor oil has this thickness to it that gets really, really annoying, almost like glycerin. So you don't, oh my God. I just put a bit too much, but it's fine. It actually is fine. Is tea tree oil. Tea tree oil, firstly, it's one of those oils that really pop up on Twitter, or when it comes to skin care, especially when it comes to acne, pops up quite a lot. And I decided, why don't I check it out and add it in this concoction of mine. So I saw that it treats acne prone skin. It relieves psoriasis. You know psoriasis, like that disease that Kim has. So it treats it as well. Tea tree also helps with eczema, which is really, really, really dope for me because I have eczema. And it soothes chicken pox as well. So if you have chicken pox, or I don't know if people still have chicken pox these days. Yeah. But yeah, if you have chicken pox and you have experienced it, because some people actually experience chicken pox when they're older and not when they're younger. So you definitely want to use this. I'm going to add a couple of drops. It's also good for external use, right? And why I really wanted to add lavender and tea tree oils because of the smell. Guys, you know how castor oil smells. It doesn't smell that great. And olive oil as well does not smell that great. So, and then we're going to add a couple of drops of these. These are, a tea tree oil is also good for cleaning your house, disinfecting your house and stuff. So we're going to add a couple of drops. Let's say about 20. How much do we have now? Let's say half of this actually. Because we want clear skin. We want clear skin, you know, there. Now we're going to go to lavender, which is the last oil. So it has anti-inflammatory abilities. It's also good for wrinkles on your face. It soothes eczema and dry skin. So we're going to go in. we're going to close it up. So these are our oils. This is how everything looks. And then now we're going to, okay, yeah. So this is basically how everything will look after you've mixed everything. Do you see? It does not look that attractive, especially because of the olive oil. It does not look attractive at all. So I would advise that you mix this with whatever you're using, your tambis, all right? However, it won't make much of a difference, but it will make a difference for you to add anything that you use. So whether it's body lotion, body cream, or aqueous cream, or whatever you use to moisturize, definitely mix it with this. It will give it a bit more color. However, I can guarantee you that it smells really good because of the lavender and the tea tree oil, and of course this oil, right? As a person who's had skin problems all my life, I would suggest that you do make this concoction, because it will really help you, especially during winter, because your skin is so much drier during winter. And it also because you excrete a lot of the water that you take in, you end up being dehydrated. So does your skin, right? So it is important for you to constantly hydrate your skin. And never ever ever, I know when you're sleeping, when you are showering at night, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna sleep right now, I don't need to moisturize. Please do moisturize, even if it's just a little bit, because I know sometimes you don't want to grease your bedding and whatnot. Just moisturize, even if it's a little bit, because your skin needs to constantly be moisturized, you know. And that is it from me today. Let me know how it goes, and I hope all your stretch marks and discoloration, uneven skin tone, acne, dry skin, or everything in between at least is cleared by just a little bit, just at least a young 10% nyana, you know, since we maybe don't have money for expensive procedures, right? I would suggest that you use this. I'll leave all the prices in the description box, because I couldn't obviously go through everything right now, but as I said, you can get everything at Dischem except for this you have to get at Pep. And as I said, don't get this, get the Magnolia Tissue Oil, because that is what you really need. A lot of people highly recommend it. I highly recommend it too, and it's just 20 bucks, literally just 20 bucks. So thank you so much for tuning into my video. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Don't forget to give this video a, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see you guys later.